Hello homies, that is homies. Welcome to today's video. What are we going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about Bungie. Particularly how they've fallen downhill, and Destiny 2 is now over. It's just going to get seasonal content now. There's no more expansions coming. And we're going to talk about the CEO. Why about the CEO? Dude keeps buying foreign cars or classic cars and laying off his employees instead of hiring more employees that are better and more experienced in developing games. Is that a problem? Yes, absolutely, abso-fucking-lutely. You should be throwing your shit at Bungie right now. Like, you should literally just take it out your asshole and be throwing it at the Bungie devs and say, hey, look, bro, quit and go start a new career. I also want to talk about Marathon, their upcoming game. I'm a big extraction shooter fan, as you can see. DMZ I have in the background. I would play Tarkov, but I need to buy the game again. I don't remember my passcode and shit. So, yes, Bungie, you need to stop developing Destiny 2. Focus on Marathon fully. Don't make it a passion project. Make it a full-blown game. That's what we want. We don't want more Destiny. Destiny's done. Okay, you finished it. It's over. Was the expansion good? It's okay. It's okay. It's nothing compared to Forsaken. It's nothing compared to, what's it called? I don't even know my Destiny expansions. They're all forgettable. All of them. I've never played a Destiny expansion and thought, that was fantastic. Never in my life. And I'm just going to get this out the way. All my expansions for Destiny 2, I own all the expansions for Destiny 2. The only one that I bought, or the only two that I bought, were Shadowkeep and the newest one, the Final Shape. Those are the only two that I bought. My homies bought me all the other expansions, free of charge, and I got to experience them. I haven't bought any expansions, so playing the Final Shape and understanding the lore, which that's the one thing Destiny has going for it, is the lore. The lore is fantastic, and the story is fantastic, but the content is not there. It's not there to keep me going, whereas it was in Forsaken. And you're gonna be like, well, Jake, this debatably has the most content we've had in months or years. And I'm like, I know, but there's something about Destiny 2 that just doesn't appeal to me anymore. It's just not fun. It's so boring, and fuck, we haven't got a Crucible map in ages. I mean, we just got 3, but that's 3 out of how many years? 4 years, and they took out Crucible maps in 4 years? Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous. It's unacceptable. And the new Strikes playlist, garbage. You can't play classic Strikes anymore. The fact that they removed all the content because the quote-unquote file size was too big when Call of Duty is literally 250 gigabytes. I don't want to hear it, Bungie. You're full of shit. Okay, Call of Duty is like 250 gigabytes right now for one game. Okay, they know what's going on, and that's modern day development requires bigger file sizes. Okay, I have a 4 terabyte hard drive. You're telling me I can't use a 4 terabyte hard drive? Bullshit, Bungie. Bullshit. You're so full of shit. Okay, removing past content that you paid for in any game should be illegal. There should be a class action lawsuit against Bungie because you paid for that content. You paid money so you could play this content, not for it to be seasonal. Promised that it would be there throughout the life cycle of the game. At least that's the gold standard for most games. Okay? Bungie's like the first game I've seen where you pay for that content and it's not there for the life cycle of the game. Call of Duty, you could say, oh, what about blueprints? Well, everybody knows the life cycle of a Call of Duty game is 1 year. So they're expecting that when they buy it. Bungie, however, when we bought those expansions, we were expecting to keep those expansions until the end of the game. And now that it's the end of the game, they've removed those expansions and you can no longer play them. There's so much less content in this game right now than there was when Forsaken was out. There's less content than when Forsaken was out. And it's bullshit. It's complete and utter bullshit. Bring it back, Bungie. We want our content back. You want to make your players happy? Bring the content back. Let us do Last Wish again. Let us do let us do the Callus fucking raid again, the Leviathan again. Okay, bring it back. Stop removing shit because you feel like you can. Just because it's hurting development. I don't want to hear that shit. You're the developer, we're the gamers, and we want what we want when we want it. We paid for your game. Therefore, we should get the content that came with the game. I bought the game when it first came out. $60. I should still have that content that was $60. It shouldn't be missing entirely. That's a problem, Bungie. Okay? I feel like I have to look you dead in the eyes, dead serious, and I feel like I'm talking to an utter retard right now. Dude, content? Good. New content? Good. Removing old content? Bad. Bad. Terrible. We want old content back. Make sense? Comment if it makes sense, developers. Okay, we want old content back. I want to replay all the campaigns I paid for. I don't want to have to go through this bullshit anymore. I would be playing your game if I could go and play old content, but I cannot. Shout out my song I Cannot. It has 3.3k. Shameless self-promo right here. Inserted. Okay? That's today's video. Have a great rest of your evening, afternoon, or morning. Take care, homies. That is homies. Have a great night and love yourself.